I'd see him sitting on that couch all day long, just staring at that Hollywood hogwash.
Our favorite show was Hollywood Hogwash.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Hollywood Hogwash. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with Josh Reese, who just slapped himself, but you can ignore that if you're listening.
I had to slap myself because there were times during this movie that we watched today that I legit, if I wasn't laughing my ass off, I was about to fall asleep.
Yeah,
I couldn't, there was no in between.
It's only a two-man podcast this week because Joe and Aaron bowed out. I guess they refused to watch Batman and Robin. It's been a long time since I've watched it.
How did it age? How did it age?
How did it age? Holy shit. You know, it's funny. I can't really decide which one's worse yet. This one or Batman Forever?
Right, because it's like the recency bias. Like, oh, of course, this one's worse. But no, the other one was pretty bad too.
I mean, I think at least Batman Forever, like Jim Carrey made you legitimately chuckle a few times.
Right.
And in this one, like, the only time you're laughing is like when just Arnold is so bad that you're just laughing from it. Yeah. All the ice puns and freeze puns, which we're gonna get to most of them. I couldn't keep up. Like it was really difficult. There was a freeze pun I felt every 30 seconds.
It was almost like he was getting paid per pun.
Yeah, that's it.
He was just sliding them in.
I think I read that there were like he has 27, which seems low.
It does seem
when
low.
I looked that up.
Right.
27, and he got paid 25 million, so almost $1 million.
Almost per ice pun.
Almost $1 million per ice pun.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. So this movie sucked. It was funny, but it sucked.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because we did the Batman Forever review like a month ago, or whatever it was, and
Right.
We got huge ratings from that one.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Batman and Robin is the same. I don't know.
I'm just happy that we are done, baby. We are done with the shitty Joel Mocker universe.
Joel Schumacher.
He's
saying, not. You combined his name.
He is
Mocker.
so bad. I have taken the S away from his name. It's just Joel Mocker forever.
You took more than the S, but okay.
SCH. He's just Joel Mocker, and we are finally done with the Mocker universe.
So you're glad he's dead?
Is he dead?
Yes.
Him and Alfred. Wow.
We already talked about this. How do you forget what happens on the podcast?
I'm like an Etch-a-Sketch, Andrew. It comes and goes.
Good God.
Yeah.
And you can't even fill that much in the Etch-a-Sketch to begin with.
I know. It's terrible, you know? I shake my head around too much.
So yeah, we're going to review Batman and Robin. I have way too many notes for that movie, by the way. This is going to be a long review. I don't know what I was thinking. I took way too many fucking notes.
I know it's a two-man podcast today, but it might be as long as a four-man.
But it's almost like there's not really much you could skip because everything's just so bad that you have to mention everything. It's like, I can't skip this. It's too terrible.
It is amazing just how awful, but like funny and cringy.
Yeah.
Like B-movie at its finest.
Oh, absolutely.
At its finest.
Porno movie, really, when you think about it.
You know what?
I mean, all that is missing from Batman and Robin is just Batman pulling out his dick.
And fucking Poison Ivy.
And fucking Robin, Poison Ivy.
Or whoever.
Alfred, Freeze, whoever.
Bane gets in there. I don't know.
I feel like everyone in the movie's bisexual.
There was some ambiguity there for sure. Yes. Yes. All the ladies loved Poison Ivy and everyone wanted to fuck Batman, I guess, or
yeah.
I think Batman might be asexual.
Batman wanted to fuck everyone else too. Yeah, you do that.
He was so confusing. Like he had a new girl, you know, and he was like, I guess they're like his beard or something like that. But he obviously wanted to fuck Poison Ivy. We'll get there. There's
he was confused because. Yeah,
he's like, I don't know how my
peen
works.
He was confused because he's like, what are these feelings I'm having for a woman? What is this?
Not the child that I have in my house now?
Well, he fucked him a long time ago.
Had to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that later. First, we need to thank some new patrons. Oh. So thank you to Chef Dave, Roman Escobar, Daniel Woodhead. Hold on, gotta. Yeah. Okay. And then Empty-Headed Dumb Bucks.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. A lot of people doing a double feature, it seems like.
Oh yeah,
gonna make
absolutely.
that a thing, yeah.
So thank you to our 4 brand spanking new patrons. Go to patreon.com/Hollywood Hogwash. We just finished watching Secret Invasion.
And oh my God.
What's a button? I mean, that's how I felt watching
Secret
it.
Invasion is almost like just a palm to the keyboard. You know, you just slap it. It's how bad it was. Just like fucking any button could work.
Oh, well, sure. Pretty much.
terrible.
Yeah, it's bad. But if you want to see us make fun of it, then go to patreon.com/Hollywood Hogwash. We also we're going to be starting our review of Ahsoka. We're going to be watching it every week. It's starting in a few weeks.
Mid-August?
In August, yeah. So we'll be doing that every week on Patreon. And then I think in between we'll have a bracket. I think we're doing hottest 90s star.
Oh, okay. So Tiffany Amber Thiessen wins automatically, right? Thiessen. Fuck.
Well, she's got to be up there. She definitely could. Hottest 90s crush, yes. From our fan Pop Culture Junkie. We're going to be doing that before Ahsoka. So
Looking
you want
forward
to
to
check that out. That'll be our second bracket on Hollywood Hogwash.
I'm excited. I'm
too.
excited. The
gonna be
13-year-old
fun.
Josh has all the feels. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Just like most of the time, I guess.
Just like the 30, whatever, how old you are, Josh. 38?
38.
38.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to the news and rumors, a.k.a. the Hollywood Hogwash. So Sony Pictures announced some big delays for some of their upcoming films due to the work stoppage from the actors and writers strikes. Craven. This is actually good news. Craven
Oh, really?
was supposed to come out this October, so just a couple months, but they moved it. It is now slated for August of 2024.
What?
Yeah.
You would think that it's a finished product, but they must have got a lot of bad.
No, it's finished, but they want Aaron Taylor Johnson to do the press tour, and he's unable to do that right now.
Wow.
But yeah, guys, it doesn't matter. The movie's gonna suck balls. No one's gonna see it.
Sony,
no one's gonna see it.
You've given yourself more than 6 months, almost a whole year.
A whole year.
Yeah, a whole year. Take some time. Maybe try to do a couple reshoots here and there. You know, don't make it to where a radioactive lion gave him his powers. Please.
Or like Batgirl this motherfucker and never release it.
I'd be fine with
Craven
that as well.
never had powers.
No.
Why does he have to have powers?
Never had powers.
They were
Yeah.
just like, no one wants to see this unless he has superpowers. And it's like, yeah.
That is what's, I think, wrong with these big
I don't
executives.
understand. Right now, the Sony universe does not have a Spider-Man. Why are you making these Spider-Man villain films without a Spider-Man?
Because eventually, one day, they're going to intersect 5, 10, 15 years down the road.
Just stop.
It's so straight. Yeah, like they're going to have the entire Sinister Six built before
Yeah.
Spider-Man even comes in.
I wasn't even planning on seeing Craven in October.
No.
Like fuck reviewing it on the podcast. Like I wasn't even gonna see it.
I wasn't going to see it either. I
Looks
had no
like
interest in it.
dog shit. Like all their fucking movies.
I was kind of I had some hope for it going into it, but when I saw that trailer
Right.
and then the fucking radioactive lion, I was like, okay, I'm fucking out. I can't.
and he
do
doesn't
that.
have the accent.
No, he doesn't have the accent.
Fuck
Jesus.
you.
Yeah.
Also, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse was slated to come out March 29th of next year. But it has now been delayed indefinitely and no longer has a release date.
This one's in the feels because I was riding some momentum. The last movie was so amazing, and then we're
Yeah.
like, okay, we're only a year out.
Well,
now
and
it's
it
like,
kind of
fuck.
ends on a cliffhanger too.
Yes,
So now we're gonna have to wait a while. I'm guessing,
while.
I
at
don't
least
know.
another year,
Yeah, probably 2025,
right?
depending
that
on
kinda
how
sucks.
long this writer strike goes on for.
Right, and it was such a good movie too.
I
Go
know.
watch it if you haven't seen it.
Also, Ghostbusters Afterlife. There you go. Josh Reese telling you to go watch the Spider-Man movie. Hey guys, I watched it. Go watch the Spider-Man movie.
I
That
recommend
made
it.
so much fucking money.
That's right. My personal reputation helped build it.
Spider-Man across the... Wow, what a resurgence. All thanks to Josh Reese.
You're goddamn right.
Ghostbusters Afterlife, starring Paul Rudd, was pushed from its Christmas release to Beyond the Spider-Verse original release date, March 29th.
Oh, okay. So I guess they're hoping that the writer's strike will be over by then so he can do some pub for the movie. I guess that would be
don't
the
know.
only thing.
I'm not.
So there's
like,
going to
we
be a
saw-
lot of movies that are
you
about
s-
to get it.
We saw the last one
The last one, yeah.
and we reviewed it, and it was fine. But I think we're done with Ghostbusters. We don't need any more Ghostbuster movies.
The problem is, like you've said many a times, there's just no original ideas. So
Yeah.
yeah, just have to keep on going to the back to that IP.
Right.
And hear a Ghostbusters movie, you're gonna have people come see it. But you know, and just whatever. It was a movie that was there.
Right.
It wasn't great.
The Madam Web movie, another Spider-Man fucking
Right.
IP that has nothing to do with Spider-Man. That's coming out on Valentine's Day. So there's that. Another movie to skip. And then Bad Boys 4 is set for June of next year.
I thought they had a 4. The last one was 3, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Which Bad Boys 3 was so not memorable. I don't remember anything about it.
In hindsight, you
What the
probably should release it before the writer's strike is over. That way, Will Smith doesn't have to do any press for it.
True. Yeah, Bad Boys 2 I remember loving. Bad Boys 3?
I don't remember any. I don't think I'd seen Bad Boys 3.
No, maybe no. Maybe this is bad. How come I'm not? Oh yeah, it was called Bad Boys for Life, Bad Boys 3.
Oh, okay.
I
don't
even
remember this at
remember
all.
anything that
in it?
happens in this movie.
Who's in it?
Will Smith,
Well, of course.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
Oh, the villains are like nobodies.
Oh.
Like always. Yeah, I don't remember much of it. I don't remember liking it. Bad Boys 2 I loved.
That's a franchise that we should hit up. Bad Boys. Bad Boys
Sure,
1, Bad
we
Boys
could.
2. We'll skip
And
Bad
then
Boys for that.
Venom 3 is currently scheduled for July of next year, but you go ahead and cancel
Is
that
there a
too,
button you can
please.
hit for that one? I'm sure there is.
Absolutely. No. Yeah,
Well, it should be skipped and maybe canceled.
right.
Right.
Then Mattel, due to the success of Barbie, Mattel is
Right.
making more movies based on their toys.
Yes. Did you have the list of all
Yes.
of them? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So, of course, Barbie's going to get probably multiple sequels.
Sure.
There have been talks about a Ken spinoff.
Right, with Ryan Gosling.
And then, we also have Lena Dunham directing a family comedy Polly Pocket movie starring Lily Collins.
No clue.
I don't even know what that is. Polly Pocket? I guess it's
a
these,
Barbie
these
ripoff?
girls in a car.
Interesting.
Then we have Mattel making an Uno heist comedy with the Little Yachty.
Who?
Uno? A movie about an Uno card game?
I'm not interested in that one.
I don't even know who Little Yachty is. I guess he's a rapper.
I probably so.
Then Get Out star Daniel Kaluuya is making an A24 type film about Barney. So like a dark Barney film.
yeah.
Which didn't they already make that with Robin Williams?
Which one was that one?
Where
I don't remember that one.
yeah, it was like the same thing.
Oh, where he was. He was a children's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what that was. I remember.
But
slightly.
there was a Barney-like character. Like it looked just like Barney.
Well, if I remember right, I think that this Barney is supposed to be like a little bit like creepier, or because
Yeah.
like evil Barney maybe or something like that.
Evil Barney.
I don't know.
Was it? Oh yeah, Death to Smoochie. It was with with Ed Norton.
Right.
See, it's total. It's a total Barney thing.
Yes.
It's like we already did this. What else? Tom Hanks is going to space in an upcoming major Matt Mason movie. I don't even know what that is.
No.
Matt Mason?
Who's
What?
Matt Mason?
Some toy? I don't know. Nah, I don't know. No, it says Matt Mason's a singer. I have no fucking. Oh, Major Matt Mason is a 1960s astronaut action figure. Wow.
That's
So our grandparents
are gonna
are
want
going to go to the movies? What the fuck? They're all what?
The Mattel is like Barbie was so successful. Obviously, anything is going to be
But the
successful
difference
with the
is
Mattel
little
name.
girls today are still playing with Barbies. Who the fuck is playing with Major Matt Mason?
Does your dad play with Major Matt Mason dolls?
he has a big collection.
Maybe that's the movies for him.
The Magic 8 Ball
That sounds like it could be an interesting movie.
is
though.
getting the horror treatment.
I could see that.
So, try again. You're dead.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible. Mattel's making new live action Masters of the Universe movie.
Sure, I've heard that one before.
A Masters of the Universe live action movie with Dolph Lundgren was attempted in 1987 based off the He-Man toys. However, it was a commercial failure. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
He-Man. Star Wars director J.J. Abrams is producing a gritty Hot Wheels film. I remember we heard about that.
What is... I guess it's going to be some type of Fast and Furious movie?
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess.
Vin Diesel's got to be in it.
It's definitely got to cross the
Yeah,
the
merge
universe.
that as well. Christmas balloon?
What? Okay, some of these you're making up, right?
No.
No?
A true story follows a young girl living in a Mexican border town tries to send a Christmas list to Santa via a balloon, but instead the list is found by a couple in Arizona grieving the loss of their child. Wow, that sounds great.
That sounds sad.
What a great movie. Apparently that was a true story.
Interesting.
Thomas the Tank Engine is getting a live action treatment. So we're going to have real faces on these tanks. That's going to be creepy as fuck.
Sounds terrifying. The only way that this movie would be good is if Tangerine and Lemon are in the movie.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, right. From
Bullet Train. Right.
All right, so this is the one movie I'm going to see.
Okay.
Don't look. But you've heard of this already. Vin Diesel is going to be in a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie.
Yes. When I saw
That's
that,
the one we're seeing.
when I saw that, I
And
was
we
like,
will review it.
I was like, you know what? That sounds like a Vin Diesel movie, to be honest.
Yeah. Didn't Hugh Jackman make this movie like 10 years ago?
Oh, right. Yeah, he had a movie where he controlled like robots.
It
or
was like the
whatever.
same thing.
Right. Yeah, right. But it
I
didn't
never
have
saw
Vin
that
Diesel.
either.
I never
It
saw
looked
that.
terrible.
Yes, it
Oh
did.
my God. What was that movie called?
I can't remember, but you're absolutely right. Yeah, he was a giant robot fighter or something like that.
No, he just controlled them.
He
Real
controlled them.
Steel.
Real Steel.
2011. Yeah, it's totally Rock'em Sock'em. That's what this was.
Right, but it didn't have the IP.
No.
If they had been able to get the rights, it would have been Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, God. Okay, what else? American Girl is getting the movie treatment.
I'm sure.
American Girl doll. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll see if they have vaginas. Big.
Sorry. That's where they all meet. It just starts at the gynecologist's
Yeah.
office.
Right. Big Jim? What's Big Jim?
That sounds like a porn parody.
Borat co-writer is working on a Big Jim movie.
Okay, I'm interested. That sounds interesting.
Jason Bateman's production company is creating a movie based on the Chatty Cathy and Betsy Wetsy dolls. What is this? Matchbox. Matchbox, a live-action movie of Matchbox cars.
What? What's
The other one's not enough?
What's the difference between Hot Wheels?
Yeah, Hot
What the
Wheels and
fuck?
Matchbox. We really need both?
Also, why do you have so many doll movies?
Viewmaster, MGM and Mattel, a movie about Viewmaster?
That sounds like it could be
Stop!
interesting.
You're killing the movie theater business by doing this.
Okay, so they don't have any more original ideas. What they have are, hey, you know what? We've got this weird toy. Let's make a movie about this weird toy.
Did you ever watch Wishbone?
No.
Wishbone, a 90s PBS TV series. I guess it's a dog detective. He's like Sherlock Holmes.
Air
don't
Bud,
know.
but a detective?
Yeah, maybe.
There's still more?
Mattel is turning Boglins into a Gremlins-like movie. What's Boglins? Hand puppets, Boglins. Okay.
And we've finally reached the end of the list.
That's
and
it.
you know what?
And then look, it's an ad for an ear infection, which is what you'll get.
I'm sorry if you got an ear infection listening to us.
From listening.
Describe all those movies.
I got one from just listening to Barbie.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's so weird. Like they're just grasping at straws. Oh, which of those movies is going to be the next $500 million movie? None of them.
Yeah.
Maybe Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I mean, that sounds kind of interesting. But I mean, like, who's excited to see Polly Pockets? Who the fuck wants to see Big Jim?
My guess is most of them don't get made.
That's probably fair.
You know?
Rock'em Sock'em Robots is definitely getting made.
That's definitely getting made.
definitely getting made.
The Ken movie, the Barbie sequel, they're all getting made for sure. Everything that has to do with Barbie's getting made.
Just dump more dump more money into that. I mean, Barbie
Yeah.
seems successful. I mean,
right.
I don't
It's
know.
ridiculous.
Grasping at straws with the others.
Also, Thomas Hayden Church, who played Sandman in Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man No Way Home, he said he's heard rumors. He told comicbook.com that he heard rumors recently of a fourth Sam Raimi Spider-Man film starring Tobey Maguire.
Oh, interesting. There's got to be some button you can hit for that one.
I mean, I like that one, sure. I like, we could,
Exactly.
hopefully.
Yeah.
He said if it happens, he's going to campaign to do a cameo in it. So no. Please don't be in it, Thomas Hayden Church. We've had enough Sandman. You're like one of the worst Spider-Man villains on film.
We appreciate you keeping your ear to the ground so you can keep us up to date with these rumors, but you don't need to be in the movie.
No,
bro.
don't be in the movie.
Please don't.
No, that's okay. And then Cillian Murphy
Okay.
recently told GQ that the sex scenes in Oppenheimer were vital to the plot, God damn it.
All right. Sure. He just wanted to fuck
Of course.
Yelena. That's it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, listen, bro, who wouldn't? I'm with you too.
Murphy said, I think the relationship that he has with her is one of the most crucial emotional parts of the film. Listen, no one likes doing them. They're the most awkward possible part of our job, but sometimes you have to get on with it.
Sure. Yeah, that's why
I'm
they didn't
sure-
have any sex scenes with the wife.
Yeah. Sure, he hated Margot Robbie, like, you know, just on top of him, completely naked while he sat on a chair.
Yeah.
No, I understand what he means by it's awkward because there's a whole film crew watching you pretend to have sex.
Right.
While he's also almost completely naked.
And
She's
you're
almost completely
Probably
naked.
trying not to get hard, I guess.
Right. That's what Seth Rogen talked about when they made Knocked Up. Like, I saw some behind the scenes footage. He's like, it's actually the exact opposite of sex. We are trying not to get an erection.
Yeah, that has to be super awkward too. Because I mean, like, Yelena's sitting there right in front of you with boobies and everything. And
Well,
like,
yeah, I
ooh,
mean,
Jesus.
like,
Hold
who
on,
is-
give me 5 minutes, guys.
But who is yes, obviously everyone wanted to see Florence Pugh naked.
Right.
That's great. It's the best part of the movie. But
yeah,
who was questioning that it wasn't pivotal? I think it was definitely pivotal. It showed it did show like what a hold that she had on him.
Right.
Even though he was married, it was like, look, she's super hot. He's obviously way into her more than his wife.
right. But she's just a crazy bitch, you know.
Yeah,
So?
she's like a femme fatale type thing.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, the other thing I saw about that movie is apparently Oppenheimer's grandson is upset about the apple.
Poison apple thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said there's no
apparently-
record that really happened. It's just someone's account.
Right, but I mean, like, you know, sometimes in the movies things get fibbed or whatever. But
It's like, hey, that's not the worst thing he did.
wait, you're mad about the person he almost killed,
Right.
Not about the
200,000 plus people.
he really did.
Maybe
kill?
he's racist.
maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. By the way, the woman that Florence Pugh's playing is nowhere near nearly as attractive.
Well, I guess you could
But
figure that.
that's always the case with movies. You know, they cast beautiful people to play these.
Right. Who wants to see an Ugo getting it on with, you know?
Like sometimes it's ridiculous.
kinda
Like,
weird.
have you seen The Social Network?
yeah.
the
was there
Facebook movie.
Was there a sex scene in there?
Well, kind of. I'm not talking about that.
Oh, okay.
But like Justin Timberlake plays Sean Parker,
Right.
who in real life, you know, he plays a real person.
Right.
In real life, Sean Parker is one of the ugliest people you'll ever see.
Oh, right. Uh-huh.
And he's played by Justin Timberlake.
Right. One of the most handsome men on earth.
And it's just like, what? This guy was not like banging like hot co-eds.
Right.
Like maybe he was drugging them, which I think that was part of his whole thing, like underage women. But like, yeah, no. I don't think he was.
He did not have the same game.
Right. Yeah. What's her name? Dakota Johnson is who he bangs in like his first scene. Like you see the aftermath of that. Interesting. Like, yeah, I don't think the real Sean Parker got Dakota Johnson.
No, probably not.
Also, Variety reports Donald Glover is teaming with his brother to write a Star Wars Lando series for Disney Plus. Obviously, if you know, of course, everything's on hold. I'm sure this was old news, but
Right.
it just recently came out.
Right.
So that's interesting.
But I mean, like, are you interested in a Lando series?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Wasn't the last
Andor was good. Ahsoka looks good. Sure, if it's good, why not?
Okay, fair enough. I just remember that he was in or the last movie that Lando was in the Han Solo movie, and that one was kind of a joke.
Well, not the last one, no.
No?
Lando was in Rise of Skywalker, the last big Star Wars movie.
Was he? I must be getting them.
And then Donald Glover played Lando in Rogue One, right?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He's played Lando, though, before.
Yeah.
In what, though?
I thought it was in Han Solo.
Oh, okay, sure. But that wasn't the last time Lando...
No. For
in
last one for Donald Glover
Right.
as
okay.
Lando.
Yeah. What do you got?
So for people who are excited about Invincible, apparently there's some rumors that it could be getting a live action movie treatment.
Well, it's not really a rumor. The creators even said so.
Yeah, Robert Kirkman was talking and saying sometimes movies take a little bit longer. I think it's if anything, the show has helped that tremendously. People are very excited about that movie potential at Universal.
But it's just weird if you're doing a cartoon right now.
Right, yeah.
And then the movie's going to be the same thing, right?
You're still going to get John Jonah Jameson to... J. Jonah Jameson.
Well, that's not even his real name. J.K. Simmons. Jesus Christ.
I biffed that one 5 times.
Jonah Simmons. J.K.
Simmons.
Just kidding. J.K. Simmons.
Oh, shit, it is J.K. Simmons. That's right. Okay, I got the joke there. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. But, hey, every bit of Invincible news is always good news in my book. So
Sure.
So remember how much we hated Secret Invasion and that final battle?
Uh-huh.
Apparently that was all Kevin Feige's idea.
Okay.
Kevin Feige told the director that before, like his vision, like before the process even started, that he wanted the 2 Super Scroll final battle.
It could have been good if you had an interesting plot, interesting characters, and the CGI didn't look like total ass.
Total ass. When
She's a floating head. Like that's all I can see in that final scene. I won't spoil. Not that there's much to spoil, but Emilia Clarke is just a floating head, and everything else is just a gray back. Like even her body and the when she flexes her arm.
That first one was terrible. I was like,
bad.
God. The only thing I thought was pretty interesting. So you've been hearing a lot of writers and actors talking about their low pay, and for movies and stuff like that. Do you know how much Stifler got paid for American Pie, his first movie?
I heard about this. What was like 14,000 or something?
No, he says it was $8,000.
$8,000.
He said while he was doing while the movie was coming out, he was still working as like a food vendor.
I thought he was working at the zoo. Yeah,
food
okay.
vendor at the zoo. That's just crazy. You think that actors, make this insane amount of money. And yeah, the top 1% do, but Stifler in American Pie, that movie grossed like almost $300 million or something like that.
Well, it was huge. Right. Yeah, but that's what happens when you're new. You don't get a big, you don't get paid much. But I'm sure they all got huge bumps for the sequels,
Right, yeah, the second ones and all the ones going forward. And I'm sure his residual checks are pretty meaty.
Yeah, like after that they got $5 million for like the next one, and maybe even more for the one after that.
Made up for it on the back end.
But that's how it works. That's why whenever they cast, like a lot of times a new James Bond is cast, it's usually someone that's not that well known.
Right.
I mean, they do that a lot with superhero movies as well, just so that they could get him for cheap on the first one.
Yep. The only other thing I have is we might not be seeing She-Hulk for a very, very long time.
Woo! Yay!
Or
that's good news.
At least the actor that played She-Hulk. She had some negative comments about the Disney CEO.
Right.
Saying I think he's completely out of touch. He's out of touch with the workers who make the show happen.
Well, he may be, but so is everyone that worked on She-Hulk.
For sure. They're out of touch with the comics and everything, for sure.
None of them deserved money.
But yeah, I would imagine making comments about Bob Iger,
Not good.
Would be not good for your career at Disney.
It's your boss.
So we're probably not going to see Tatiana.
She
Maslany?
probably knows how bad that fucking thing was.
Right. I doubt her residual check is going to be very big at all.
Again, like imagine like the next of like if she's in the next Avengers movie, like it's over.
Or
Everyone like it's
in
just
the
gonna,
Marvels.
It's gonna be over.
In the Marvels?
Oh God, stop it.
I'm not. Yeah, how hasn't that movie been bumped back? I mean, like, how can they do press for that coming up?
Because they're like, we're Marvel. I mean, they could still back it up. It's not coming out till November, but they still have time to do that. But
Yeah,
I think they're still like, we're Marvel. People will go see it even if we don't do press.
And then they're going to be like, wow, this movie bombed. I wonder why.
Right.
Well, for many reasons, but okay.
Anything else?
That's all I got.
I also wanted to mention Kevin Spacey was found not guilty of 9 sex offenses last week following a 4-week trial in London.
I don't know how to feel about that because he's an asshole and a dick, right?
Well, okay.
Allegedly.
If you're an ass, but should that make... Well, okay, that's different.
I guess, but just because it got swept, just because he got dismissed doesn't mean like some of that stuff didn't happen.
Well, it's hard to prove. That's the problem.
That's true too.
It's hard to prove.
Yeah.
I don't think it resurges his career.
Probably
I don't
not.
think they're like, oh, well, now that you got found not guilty, you'll get your career back.
Make that final season of House of Cards correctly. Probably not.
Please. Yeah. And then also singer Sinead O'Connor was found dead in her home in London, England last Wednesday. No cause of death has been revealed yet, but police are saying that there's no foul play. They also don't know how long she was dead for when she was found.
That's never...
So like when it's like, when did she actually die? They're like, we don't know.
That's never a good word to hear from the police.
Right.
We don't know how long your loved one has been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's tough. Yeah, I didn't realize you had told me that Sinead O'Connor was on what she was famous for for SNL thing.
Yeah, she was a musical guest on SNL in '92, and after her performance, she took a picture of Pope John Paul and ripped it in half. And after that, she was never let back on SNL. No. She got a lot of backlash for that.
Yeah, kind of weird. I don't know how they make those decisions and stuff like that. But like the one that I knew her from was from the walkout song for Conor McGregor when in the UFC.
Right.
They did like dueling live music entrances, which was fucking amazing.
Right.
I can't believe they've never done that since, but I thought that was really cool.
Sure.
So yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. All right, and now we can move on. Speaking of R.I.P., we have something that killed the Batman franchise for about 8 years.
Right.
Batman and Robin.
Killed a few careers. I've never really seen Chris O'Donnell since.
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of went right afterwards.
Well, he still got paid. He still made big movies.
Sure.
But like Chris O'Donnell, Alicia Silverstone, and Joel Schumacher did almost nothing after this.
When I was trying to think of this, I was like, if you're on your third Batman and your fourth movie, you probably should just wrap it up, right? There has to be a sign that maybe these things shouldn't be made.
Yeah, but the thing was, at the time, Batman Forever did really well, and people liked it.
Did they?
Yeah, they liked it.
Okay. All right.
I know I did, but I was a child. I even liked this when it came out. I was like 10 years old.
Right, but I wonder what your dad was thinking when he was watching it, though. Because, watching it as an
I know,
adult,
yeah,
it's
I know.
you're like, your dad's like, what the fuck this kid like this movie for?
I know,
It's
because
total
my
shit.
dad lied to me, just like I would do, with my son, to, be like, oh yeah, it was good. Like, we saw Transformers.
Right.
And our son was with us, and he loved it, because that's, a 10-year-old would love that movie.
He liked Rise of the Beast.
And he was like, did you like it? I was like, yeah,
Yeah, it was
I didn't want to break his heart.
It didn't make sense, but movies don't have to make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe a little bit.
I mean, there's some kids' movies that are good and actually make sense, and those are the best ones.
Sure.
But that's the thing, is when they make But the thing is, it's like he didn't even know what Transformers was.
Oh yeah, because that's like
Transformers. They're like even before my time, pretty much. That was like Joe's time, or his time.
It is weird how they make these movies for the reverse of the generation. Like Transformers should be made for people that are our age, but they kid it down for movies and try to sell it to the kids.
Well, that's just I don't know what
It's
else
strange.
you could do with that. But yeah, Batman and Robin. The Warner Brothers logo turns into a frozen Batman logo. It looks like shit when you see it now.
Interesting. I wonder what villains.
I love how watching this on Max, it's like this movie's in 4K, and then you're watching, you're like, where 4K? I don't even see HD.
You just want to get use out of your 4K TV.
Right. So of course, Batman and Robin suit up. We got the bat nipples, check. Bat ass, check. Bat cock, check.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you said the director ended up being homosexual, right?
The director's gay. It's
Wow.
like, yeah, just because you are doesn't mean Batman needs to be, I don't think.
He certainly had some interesting film ideas. Got to get a close up of the bat cock.
To his credit, at least later when Batgirl suits up, we get a close up of her tits and her butt as well.
Very true. Very true. He's like, I've got to give some fan service here.
But still, it's just like, I don't know. Like kids are just gonna be like, butt.
Whoa, bat
Yeah.
crotch.
And then, of course, we have a big cock of a Batmobile. The Batmobile is just a giant penis, like the ambiguously gay duo, the SNL cartoon, where their car is just a giant dick and balls.
Right.
This was very similar. And then the first line of the movie is Robin saying, I want a car. Chicks dig the car. And then Batman says, this is why Superman works alone. Oh, it's so funny, you know.
Comedy bullshit!
Was comedy
Lots
bullshit.
of comedy bullshit.
Right. Yeah.
Some lines in this movie don't even make any sense. It's mostly by Arnold.
Oh, that's true.
So
But
Robin-
he's forgiven for his Austrian accent and his delivery.
Right. So Robin gets on his motorcycle and he says, don't wait up, Al. And Alfred says, I'll cancel the pizzas. But then Alfred immediately starts dying as soon as they drive away. He's like, oh, at first I thought it was the pizza he ate. He was like, oh, the pizza.
You know what? Watching this movie beginning to end, now that I'm thinking back on it, like the best story that was told in this movie was Alfred dying.
Sure.
You know, that was the only one that actually had some impact.
And
that
the whole brother storyline went nowhere. I've got to find my brother. I can't find him. He doesn't have a MySpace page. Oh wait, that doesn't exist yet.
we'll get to that.
So then we meet Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Mr. Freeze, and he's robbing a museum. And the museum has a giant diamond for some reason. And the shot in showing him, like it looks like I felt like as an audience member, like I was watching a play.
It did. You had Arnold up top, and then you had the
just like-
dancers coming in on skates
like
behind
there's
him.
there's the set, and it's just it. Yeah, it was
It
like
was-
I'm just watching a play.
It
now.
was Batman on Ice.
It was Batman on Ice.
No, this drove me nuts. So Gordon first says when Batman's driving out, he goes, "There's a new villain in town."
Yes, what a line.
And his name is Mr. Freeze.
Thanks.
Yet during the battle, when Robin and Batman start fighting, they click their heels together and ice skates come
Yeah,
out.
you get a little. ahead of
How many
yourself.
ice villains have they fought in this town?
Oh, every winter. You got to be ready, Josh. So yeah, a few ice. His first ice pun is the Iceman cometh. And then the cop's
good
like,
one,
please
Bob.
have mercy. I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy. And he freezes him.
That's a good one. I think that's a top 10 Arnold pun in the movie.
No.
That's good.
Then he goes, in this universe, there's only one absolute. Everything freezes.
Very nice.
Okay. So yeah, he robs a museum that has the diamond, and then George Clooney Batman drops in, and he says it just like this. He goes, "Hi, Freeze, I'm Batman." So that was sucked.
Well, thank God he introduced himself because they're on their third Batman.
Yes.
You know, so, I mean, it's fair.
So then Batman slides down a dinosaur's tail, and Freeze says, "You're not sending me to the cooler." And then this is where we have the Batman on Ice. Mr. Freeze is like, kill them, kill them, destroy everything. Robin says, oh, it's the hockey team from hell. Because they all have like skeleton masks.
Yeah.
They click their heels, the ice skates pop out. We have a hockey match with with the diamond, hockey sticks and all.
Be careful with a diamond. No, give fucks about the diamond.
My favorite ice pun of the movie. God damn it! I got the fucking hiccups. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
That's a good one. Top five.
That's like the fifth most popular theory for how the dinosaurs died.
The Ice Age.
The Ice Age. It's like, all right, global warming. Obviously, the comet.
The comet, right? COVID.
Alfred basically has COVID in this movie. It's a made-up illness.
He had sweat. Right.
It's a fake illness. He's coughing. He's
I can't
sick.
remember what it was. But yeah. And then he took booster shots and got rid of it.
And just like, and COVID, it's worse on old people.
That's right.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
So freezes the giant. Going to be saying that a lot. Freezes the giant dinosaur, and then it breaks. The giant dinosaur comes crumbling down. And what did you say after?
Well, the dinosaur is coming down. I was like, "Rah!"
Yeah, the dinosaur roars.
The dinosaur came alive.
The fake dinosaur roars.
One of my many problems with this movie is during action scenes or fight scenes, you'll get a random like wee or like boing.
Well, cartoon noises, because that's what this is. It's a cartoon movie.
Jeez.
Freeze gets the diamond and he gets in his car that turns into a spaceship. A fucking rocket spaceship.
So his plan, go up in the spaceship, and then I guess he's going to fly down and get into a different car? Why not just do the space?
I guess his plan was Batman's going to follow me. I don't know. I mean, we saw Batman Forever where it's like, why did they take the safe with the helicopter? There was no point to that.
None.
So we see Freeze operating the rocket, and he's just like turning random knobs. He's just like doing, and he very sexually says, "Oh yes, oh yes."
Oh,
Yeah, he's just
tweak
imagining
it.
like they're all titties, and he's like, "Yes." And then Batman gets in there. Nice of you to drop in. He freezes Batman's hands to the rocket.
He freezes the police officers instantly.
Yes.
But he only freezes Batman.
Yeah, he wants to torture him.
Sure.
And he reveals that this is actually like a fucking bomb, and it's going to blow up Gotham and Batman. And he goes, "Oh, freeze well." And he flies out of the rocket. Robin saves Batman with his laser gun. And then Batman blows up the bomb in the sky. And then Batman and Robin surf skydive.
They did what?
The only way I can describe it, surf skydive. Yeah.
This is a Batman movie?
Kind of.
Batman,
Not really.
Batman, he can skate, he can surf, he's...
Robin lands on a building. He's falling. I don't know how fast you fall when you are falling
I would imagine
from the sky.
fairly fast.
He just lands on the fucking building and just surfs down it. He's found.
Yeah.
He's fine. And he even yells cowabunga.
The most 90s thing in the movie.
90s? I mean, that's Ninja Turtles. We're way past Ninja Turtles at this point.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Then Batman takes Freeze's wings off, and Freeze is falling to his death, but he uses his freeze gun to slow his fall.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? There's a lot of power in that gun. You know?
Sure. Then Freeze freezes Robin. "Stay cool, bird boy. Can you be cold, Batman? What you going to do?" Aha! And he leaves, and Batman puts Robin in some cold water that isn't frozen. Mm-hmm. Everything else in the city is frozen.
Frozen.
Puts him in the water, and then he heats it with his laser gun.
Not only that, when you go back and look at it, it's hilarious because when Robin comes out of the heated water,
Yeah.
he still has snow on his face.
Yeah. I don't know.
So weird.
Not completely thawed yet, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So why not cook the water for a little bit and like, okay, I'm gonna go chase after Freeze. You know.
I don't know. Robin can't swim.
That's true. He would have drowned.
So then we meet Uma Thurman, who plays Dr. Pamela Isley, a botanist working at a lab that used to be funded by Wayne Enterprises.
And some relation to Edward Nygma, maybe? Like their sister? Like maybe related, like brother and sister?
Well, why would they touch tips like you just did?
Well, I
don't know.
was just pointing that they're that close
You mean
together.
because their characters are completely the same?
completely the same.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus.
So her boss is the leader of the United Nations.
Oh.
You get that?
Pun. Right.
They put a prisoner on the table, pump him with the venom, and that's Bane.
Yeah.
That's Bane's origin story.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever.
Bane beats up a bunch of people, and then he yells Bane.
And he's basically Groot for the
And
rest of the
that's
movie.
how he gets his name. He just says Bane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty terrible.
I hate these hiccups. Then Pam's boss finds her watching, and he wants her to join him. She declines, so he pushes a bunch of poison chemicals onto her.
And kills her, I guess.
He thinks he kills her.
Yeah.
Later, she reemerges as Poison Ivy, and now she's super hot because the glasses are off.
That is the most over cliche thing in a movie.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you take a chick's glasses off, hot. You know what? Actually, I like chicks with glasses. You know, I think they're hot with glasses, to be honest.
But obviously, in this movie, she looked better as Poison
Wow,
Ivy.
for sure. She looked like a total nerd, you know, and nerds are hot too, but she looked just like really strange.
So she kisses her boss because her lips are now poison, and she talks like an old-timey actress from the 1950s or 40s.
You know what? That actually makes sense given like everything else in the movie, like the
Right.
cars and everything.
The cop cars are like from the 1920s.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Even later, when
didn't even think about that.
there's so many. Yeah, I'm gonna bring up a couple of these things.
But yeah,
And
like
then
how
Bane
does
is just on her side because he's just horny.
how does she know that she can control him? How does she know that her lips are
Because we
poisoned?
never. Maybe it's because. I guess you just have to say because he has the venom juice in him, and she has the venom juice, so he's just
I guess that's meeting Joel Schumacher more than halfway though.
Because she never blows the pheromones into him.
That'd probably be too much for his poor little heart.
Yeah. Then Bruce shows Dick Grayson security footage of Mr. Freeze's origin story, filmed as if that were a movie.
Right, like you were talking about it, like documentary style. Like this is a documentary on their version of Netflix.
Right.
Like, why do they have? How did he get this footage? Why is it being filmed? I have no idea. It's very strange.
Freeze's wife is sick and he's looking for a cure. Freeze falls into some liquid that's 50 below, and Bruce says he survived somehow.
Very true.
And that's the explanation.
Yeah, quite the detective you are there, Batman.
That's like Rise of Skywalker, like somehow Palpatine returned. Like that was the only explanation.
I don't know how, just somehow.
Freeze needs his suit to survive, and diamond-enhanced lasers power the suit, which, by the way, everything in Gotham is powered with diamonds.
Yeah.
We later find out.
It is strange. I guess diamonds have some relation to cold, maybe? I don't think
Diamonds fuel everything in Gotham.
so. Yeah. It's weird.
Right. Alfred tells Bruce you have to trust Master Dick, and then Bruce has a flashback of Alfred helping him up as a child. He just like slipped on the ground. It's like, oh, I remember that one time where I just kind of fell.
I tripped over the rug.
And Alfred was like, oh, Master Bruce.
Right. Not like when
Come
my
with
parents
me.
died and then I had to, be, willed back to my regular childhood by Alfred
Right.
or something like that. Or anything else more dramatic than me skimming my knee on the carpet. Very
Not
strange.
even. It was so weird.
Yeah.
These scenes were creepy too. It was like Alfred was gonna like, oh, come with me, Bruce, and he's gonna molest him or
No,
something.
I don't want to go with you.
Alfred!
Why isn't anybody else checking on me?
Yeah, it turns out Bruce has just been groomed by Alfred. It was his idea to be a Batman with nipples and
Maybe he's got like
well, yeah, he designs everything.
He does.
So he made the bat nipples.
he made the bat nipples. He put Bruce and Robin into leather.
He made
and then
the penis Batmobile.
He made his niece. He made his niece
Oh,
a
God.
leather outfit for some reason.
Gave her nipples too.
How did he know?
Meanwhile, at Mr. Freeze's lair, he's making his minions sing Christmas songs. I'm Mr. Wygre. Come on, sing louder.
Because once you're frozen, Andrew, you like Christmas movies now.
Yes.
You know what? He probably would have loved Turbo Man.
And then Vivica A. Fox, who was in Independence Day before this movie.
Oh shit.
She plays one of his minions. She's in one scene, right?
Right. I never saw her after that.
You don't know why she's there.
She tried to suck him off or something like that.
Oh my God. She's like incredibly sexy. You know,
Yes.
this is Vivica A. Fox at her hottest, and she's dressed very sexy. And she's like, just straight up tells Freeze, she's like, hey, how about I fuck you?
Right.
And he's like, no, my wife. I will not cheat on my wife. And then she goes, oh, talk about your cold shoulder. Bye, Vivica A. Fox.
Right.
See you later. Thanks for coming.
Sugar and Spice in the last movie, Drew
Right.
Barrymore and the other chick, they were way more important to the plot than Vivica A. Fox. And Vivica A. Fox is a bigger actor.
Also, not as hot as Vivica A. Fox.
Right. Very strange.
Very.
Very strange.
And then right after that, Freeze just looks up and yells, Frosty! Because that's the name of one of his henchmen, is Frosty. And Freeze's plan is to hold the city at ransom with his freeze ray.
Right.
And why is he doing this? He wants money for research to save his wife. But he has diamonds.
Yeah. Well, you
You
know,
have diamonds.
the diamonds only power the suit. It's a catch-22. If you take the diamonds out, but then you could just
or
use
you
the
could just
diamonds.
live in your lair
Right,
where you
and
don't need to
research.
power the suit.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think they thought that.
money. Here's billions of dollars worth of diamonds that you have.
Right. Well, it seems like everyone, you know what? Maybe
How much more money do you need?
I'm starting to think diamonds are actually worthless in this economy because
Okay.
everyone has diamonds.
That's true. Everyone. Gotham is rich. Everyone in Gotham's rich.
This might as well be Saudi Arabia and oil.
Like at a random house in Gotham, just like a low level income, and like, oh, the TV remote, it's not working. Honey, did you put in new diamonds?
Did you get new diamonds from the store?
I need 2 AAA diamonds for the remote. All right, good.
They do conduct electricity very well, so
Right.
I don't know.
It's like the power goes out in the house. It's like, did you check the diamond outlet? Did you check it?
Did you put enough diamonds into the furnace?
Yeah, exactly. So back at Wayne Manor, a doorbell rings, and it's Alicia Silverstone who plays Alfred's niece, Barbara,
Gordon?
not Barbara Gordon.
What? That's so lame. Also, okay, go ahead.
His niece. He's 80 years old. How old were her parents?
You are 100% right that this movie was like filmed in the 50s or something like that. Because later on, a couple scenes later, Alfred's looking for his brother, and there's a picture of Alfred's sister, which is Barbara's mom.
Yeah.
And it looks like a picture from the 20s.
Well, it's a black and white photo.
Right.
So that had been taken like what? In the 50s?
1800s, maybe?
So
I don't
her
know.
mom's like 70
Right.
at the least.
It's very strange. Yeah, she had her daughter when she was 45 years old, I guess.
Yeah, like, okay. So the actor Michael Gow?
Sure.
I don't know. He was born in 1916.
Holy shit.
This movie came out in 97, so he was in his 80s. Wow. So that's his niece.
Great niece. But
So
props to
like
him.
his family's busting nuts and having babies at like 60.
That's what I'm
in
telling
their
you.
60s.
His mom was like, her mom was like 45, 50 years old.
Like Michael
Crazy.
Douglas shit. Like just, that's fucking nuts.
Also, Alfred knew she was coming? Did they send mail? Like she just showed
Yeah.
up there randomly. It's very strange.
And like when they're all like after they all have this moment where it's like, you know, can we keep her? You know, because
Like she's a lost dog that they found?
yeah, and then like they say yes, and then there's like a 10-second pause where they're all just looking at each other.
Like-
it's like cut.
You just see like
Did the editor just forget to cut that part?
No,
It's like,
they-
end scene, and
No.
then they're just like,
we're building sexual tension. The eyes. I'm hungry for Alfred's niece.
right.
I'm very thirsty.
Well, and Dick immediately wants to fuck his step sister, I guess.
guess.
Step niece. I don't know.
That is there. There might be a porn genre for that.
Oh my god, this movie covers so many porn genres.
It started as a porn movie because as soon as she opened the door, you had Chris O'Donnell looking up her skirt.
Looking up her skirt. Yeah. Then later that night, Barbara walks into Alfred's room, and as Josh almost spits out of his water, she says, "I came to tuck you in."
Okay, what porn are we watching?
That's another porn genre. What are you doing, step uncle? Or real uncle?
She kissed him on the head. It's so strange.
Yeah, she goes, "Go to bed, like old man. Like you should be in bed, old guy."
Yeah, the relationship was very forced, I guess
Yeah.
you could say.
Like Bruce is the only one that's not fucking in the house.
Alfred's fucking Barbara. Chris is fucking Barbara.
Yeah.
Bruce is just asexual
Yeah.
simp.
So then Barbara sneaks out of the house, steals a motorcycle. We'll get back to that later. We got Bane driving Poison Ivy around in another old-timey car. Bruce donated a giant telescope. Elle McPherson plays Bruce's girlfriend. She's got like 2 lines in the whole fucking movie. And then like they're having the, you know, like, also that gossip Gertie who's
Right. She was, her husband was a Batman writer, right?
the creator of Batman.
The creator
Bob
of Batman.
Kane.
Right.
And she's like, and Bruce says, "Oh, just don't point this telescope in my bedroom, because that's where I'll be fucking."
No, they should because absolutely fucking nothing is going on in that house.
Nothing goes on.
He never fucking touched Elle McPherson.
Yeah. Elle McPherson.
Alpha McPherson.
Yeah.
Never once.
This is where it definitely feels like she's just his beard, like you said.
100%.
You know? Because then it's like, "Oh, Bruce, oh, darling, when are you going to get married?" And he's like,
Married? What?
And Elle McPherson's like, "Well, I'm trying to get all of his money."
It's so strange because then afterwards, Bruce turns to her and goes, "You a lot of help you did."
Yeah.
Whatever, which turns on like the beard stuff.
Right. So then Pamela ambushes Bruce and wants him to save Mother Earth. But it'll cost human lives. So Bruce says no. The funny thing is, like, this is like become a huge thing now where it's, you know, it's like, don't use electricity, don't drive a car.
Right. This movie.
And he's
was
just like,
filmed a
no,
little too
people
early.
will die. It'll cost human lives. And she's like, a small price to pay.
It's
And he's
so-
like, well, you're crazy. So no.
Just like Edward Nygma. He was. You think Bruce would have learned? Maybe you listen a little bit to the crazy people,
Right.
but no, didn't learn any lessons from the last movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Back at his lair, Mr. Freeze is watching his wedding video. And then it turns into like just this private moment of him putting the necklace on her. And it's like, is this like a reality show?
I just assumed that they hired the photographer for like 5 hours. And
Right.
was like, okay, let's do some bedroom stuff.
That is
maybe?
the most annoying part of the wedding is you have to wait so long to eat. Because after the ceremony, then the wedding couple goes and takes pictures for like an hour. And you're like, "Oh, I'm starving. You know, give me food."
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, Frosty interrupts him watching his wedding video, so he freezes him and says,
I hate when people talk during the movie.
No, not that funny.
imagine watching that when you're in the movie theater. You're like,
Right.
wow, yeah.
Oh, Arnold's talking right to me.
Then Batman and Robin are guests at Bruce Wayne's charity party where they're going to auction off a diamond.
No, you meant to say Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's charity party?
That's what I said.
Okay, there you
I
go.
said Batman and Robin are guests at Bruce Wayne's charity party.
I meant to say that it should have been just Bruce Wayne's charity.
Oh.
Why the fuck would Batman and Robin be at a charity?
Because they're mascots.
I guess.
They're just mascots.
Like Spider-Man.
Sure.
Just like Spider-Man.
Well, he did a charity event in No Way Home
Right, that's what I meant.
at the beginning, yeah. I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility, but yeah, it's when you compare it to, Christopher Nolan's ones and
Right.
even Tim Burton's, it's like, oh God.
Yeah.
Also, Commissioner Gordon's there. He's like, I've got the diamonds. Like, thanks.
Commissioner Gordon said, 10 lines in the movie?
Yeah. Also, first they auction off some women to fuck. And like it's all old men that are like, I bid $10,000 for that woman's ass. And they're like, done. You get to fuck her tonight. Kids movie.
Strange. Very strange. Auctioning off women. Very, very strange.
Then a gorilla starts dancing. And everyone is like, what?
What's this sexy gorilla?
Oh my God, that gorilla is so fucking hot.
Gorilla's like tweaking her tits and everything.
Mr. Freeze is like, oh yes. But I guess they were right because underneath was poison ivy.
Great reveal.
And,
As she started taking off layers of the gorilla.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, okay, all right, fair enough, gorilla.
You were like bottom left.
Bottom left, right.
So she walks on some men. She gets to Batman and Robin. They're both hard as fuck. She hits on both of them. She gives them the pheromones. And like a lot of sexual innuendos here. She's like, then again, there's the young one who, stamina, a lot of energy, and oh, come see me. My garden needs tending.
And one of y'all can get the honey pot.
Yes.
I was like, holy shit. I'm sure as a little kid,
Might
you're
as
like,
well-
that's so funny, honey pot.
I had no idea what was happening. Yeah, obviously. But that's just like Penguin, like just the pussy I've been looking for.
That's funny.
So everyone starts bidding heavily on Ivy.
Right.
It gets to like that old guy again's like $1 million. And then Robin is trying to spend Bruce's money. He's like, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Bruce is like, you can't afford it. You don't have it.
What was
He's like,
this?
I'll borrow from you.
What
and
was
then
this scene?
Batman
Ridiculous.
says 7 million and he pulls out his Batman credit card. Never leave the cave without it.
Ha, 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 ha.
Did you see the expiration date on the credit card?
No.
It said good through forever.
Oh, Batman Forever?
Yeah.
I get it. Ha, ha, ha.
So take us away from your shitty movie to remind us of your other shitty movie.
Right. And I guess he needs a credit card. So do they have his? Does it just say the Batman?
Yeah.
This is good to the Batman.
Yeah, he has his own credit. So then Freeze busts in, starts freezing random people. All right, everyone, chill.
Because he already said freeze earlier.
Another terrible fight scene.
For sure. It really is ridiculous because later on, Bane ends up taking off one of the gorilla masks, and like Bane was there too. He did nothing.
Oh my God, nothing.
Nothing. Bane literally did very, very little in this movie.
Absolutely.
Which is good that they ended up doing a good Bane later in Christopher Nolan.
Dark Knight Rises. It's
Knight
funny
Rises.
because people that only like watch the movies, they were like, Bane? How's Bane? He's just the idiot that yells bomb and Bane. And it's
Right.
like, yeah, no, he's way better than that.
Anyways.
Freeze is freezing everyone. He meets Ivy. She tries to seduce him, but
Your powers don't work on the cold-hearted.
Freeze takes the diamonds from her. Cool party. And then he bails.
Damn, there were a lot of puns.
Batman and Robin chase after him. Batman shuts down Robin's bike because he doesn't think he can make the jump. They're thousands of feet in the air.
And it's not
And
like
it's
on
just
a
like this hand.
right. It's not a road to where there's like edges or something like that. Like you could fall off and die instantly.
Like
very
that
easily.
was way scarier.
Right.
You could have killed Robin.
right. Robin has wings on his suit. He could have flew it off the bike
And
too.
then Batman does the jump, and then a close up of Robin just going, ah! Like so bad. And then Freeze thinks he escaped. But then Batman drop kicks him through his car. And then there's the weirdest shot of the movie. Like a statuesque like shot of Batman. Like it looked like the action figure.
Right.
Like by Batman and beat Freeze.
Right. There's Freeze laying on the ground.
It's Batman standing over a knocked out Mr. Freeze, and no one's moving. Like, it may have just been the action figures.
It may have been, for sure. Yeah, it was so strange.
I guarantee you that did that for like, no, that's the toy shot.
Maybe.
And then they showed that shot of the film, and then they show the two toys in the same spot.
But also, I was like, go fuck yourself. Like,
That was so weird.
That's the action scene?
Yeah.
That's what knocked out
A drop
Freeze?
kick. Oh, beating Freeze is easy. A drop kick?
Barely
and then
an inconvenience.
We'll get later how he beats him the second time.
Jesus. Yeah, because it was like snap cut, too. Like, as soon as he did the drop kick, snap cut, he's on the ground.
Yeah, he's dead.
Defeated. Like, what the fuck?
He's dead. A
That was
drop
it?
kick. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's George Clooney. He's twice his size.
That's an ER doctor.
Yeah. Back in the cave, Dick is pissed at Bruce for almost killing him. He's like, "You almost killed me, you fucking idiot."
He should have been, but I don't think he was mad about not getting laid.
And then, Alfred's trying to contact his brother, whatever. Bruce looks out a window and sees himself as a kid with Alfred visiting his parents' grave. So, look at all these great moments with Alfred.
He's looking up at the window and like it just turns into like,
Yeah.
so strange.
Fucking weird. Then Barbara gets home. Dick grabs her from behind, so she judo flips him. Freeze is taken to Arkham Asylum in a freezer. And then they put him in a room that just has one little spot where I guess there's air conditioning.
Right. Or
Or I guess there's a hole in the building where the cold comes in. They said put him with the cold beam. And it's just a cold beam, no explanation. My guess is just they cut a hole in the roof and the cold's coming in.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Which is incredibly stupid, makes no sense, but whatever.
Sure. Yeah,
Also,
I'll
one
buy
of
it.
the guards is
Jesse the Body Ventura.
His voice
which
is
I
so
think
recognizable.
I think he was governor of Minnesota at the time.
No, that's amazing. Wow. Good for Jesse. Getting some work in after the Predator. And he
Yeah.
was just a random bodyguard. He actually had a couple scenes in this movie too.
Okay. No, it was a little bit before.
So he ran on this.
But this was obvious because he was in Predator. He became friends with Arnold from the Predator movie.
Sure.
So Arnold got him a little role here, and he had some lines, and like
did?
it was a classic. You know, Jesse Ventura has such a great voice.
Yes. So
Like,
recognizable.
come on, Freeze, what are you gonna do?
You know, like
Right.
it's great. So he tries to escape. He can't last more than a few seconds without the air conditioning or whatever.
Right. If anything, it should be like the only one spot has the freeze, and then everywhere else should be like a sauna.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
Yeah. So Ivy has Bane beat up the Neon Gang so they could take their shitty hideout. Bane
such a
just
weird
steps on something
he steps on the ground,
and they all
opens
go
it up.
flying.
Oh,
And that's
right,
where
right,
it's like
right.
the boing. And then they redecorate the place with plants.
Yeah.
She plants all of them in one tiny spot and they all grow.
Well,
And Bane's just like, you know, she's like, oh, Bane. And you're like, what is Bane exactly getting out of this? Like, does he ever get to jerk off? He's like, Bane,
Bane needs to come. Please. I've got so much poison. I need to get rid of the poison.
Poison.
please.
Bane blue balls.
Well, yeah, remember? Because he gets greener throughout the movie. That's his blue balls. He's like, oh!
That's the poison.
He should have just exploded at one point.
Just drowned the entire gang in cum.
Oh, God. So Bruce has dinner with his girlfriend. Terrible scene. Every scene is bad.
It's awful. It was so awkward. Like he's never been around a
Oh,
woman.
my God.
You know what? You make fun of Robert Pattinson for not being around women.
Yeah. This is
Val
bad, too.
Kilmer nor George Clooney
It's true.
look like they ever fucked a woman at all.
All three of them are virgin Batman. Yeah, fucking weird.
So weird.
And she wants to get married. He's like, you're just my beard. Shut up. You're lucky you're even here.
You want to get married? We've yet to go to second base.
Bruce kisses her, but then he sees Ivy and accidentally calls her Ivy. And the weird thing is he doesn't.
No, it's like
We never hear him call her Ivy.
no weird
They
shots.
kiss.
I don't know why they cut
And then
that
she
out.
goes, "Why'd you call me Ivy?" And he's like, "What?" Well, none of us saw that or heard that.
Right. And I guess Elle McPherson didn't realize that Ivy was around.
No,
You know,
she wasn't at the charity event.
Oh, that's right, because only on CNN is circuses.
Yes.
So they don't show any actual crime.
GNN, yeah. It'd be funny if Batman also had a different girlfriend. You know, like Bruce has his public girlfriend, then Batman had his public girlfriend. It's two different women.
That's the way it should be. Batman should be slaying.
Of course.
But poor guy doesn't slay at all, except for Vicky Vale. And
He doesn't even know how his
Keaton, I
penis.
guess.
He's like 40. Like, where do you put the penis? He has no idea.
Those guys are action figures.
Right. The next, just like Barbie, they don't have penises.
Like Barbie.
The next night, Dick follows Barbara to a motorcycle street race where she won the previous night, and they hate her for that.
Right.
She took all their money.
Coolio is there?
Coolio is the banker.
R.I.P. Coolio.
He's got one little scene. The race has a lot of fireworks that randomly go off. Also, how do they know where to go?
When you said that,
There's
it made
so many
me laugh.
turns, and they're just in random parts of the city, and it's just like, how does anyone know where to go?
Not only that, they're like going through windows and they're
Yeah.
going through like barricades and stuff like
Right.
that. Like, what's the end goal here? I have no clue.
Yeah,
Where
the
are they
end
going?
game is it's a trap because they end up on some bridge that's not finished.
This is so weird. Okay, so go ahead and talk about it. I'll get to
Barbara's about to fall to her death. She slides off her motorcycle. She's about to fall, but Dick is there and he saves her. And she's hanging. He saved her. He goes, "So this is where you hang out." And she just looks up at him. Again, she's hanging. She's about to fall to her death. She just looks up and goes,
You know what? When she heard the pun, she was like,
right?
fuck.
So this is where you hang out.
Jesus.
Doesn't
this
thank
guy-
him for saving
Right.
her.
I'm sure she thought him thanked him with sex later.
No, definitely not.
No, but what drove me crazy about this scene.
She looks like upset that he saved her life.
Yeah.
She's like, just let me die. I lost the race. It's
Fucking
like, you
man
can't tell that this
saved
was a
me.
trap. I mean, I hope they got their money back from Coolio.
It was very weird
They
because
should have started the scene where at least we killed that guy that took our money.
well, no, because what was the point of the race? Like, where were they going? Because they were going in that direction.
It was just a trap to kill Barbara.
They were okay.
Yeah. That's what the whole thing was. It was a setup.
So I guess the guy ended up driving back the other direction
Yes.
and won.
I think the whole race was just a setup to kill Barbara.
Oh,
Because they set up traps against her. They were trying to kill her. That was the whole thing.
was it? Okay.
Yeah. That was obvious.
I was distracted by the craziness of the driving.
Sure. So then Barbara tells Dick that Alfred's sick, and then Bruce says, Alfred's not sick. He's dying. And that's where we finally get some acknowledgement.
And it's so weird. Like, the only person that seemed to care about
Alfred.
was
Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah.
Because the other guys just fucked off.
Right. Back at Arkham, Freeze sculpts a beautiful figure of his wife out of ice. And then Poison Ivy shows up. She kisses the guards, and they die. So Jesse Ventura got a kiss from Uma Thurman. Probably a few times, because I imagine they had to film that, shot a couple times.
Yeah. So, I mean, he won.
Then Bane breaks into the evidence room where the Riddler's and Two-Face's costumes are. And also Freeze's suit. That's smart.
And was the police guy pounding off in there or something?
I think so.
What was he doing?
Yeah, he was jerking off.
He was sitting on a stool with a magazine.
Yeah,
Bat nipples.
right. So Freeze puts on his suit and he goes, I need more diamonds. And Ivy says, I'll help you grab your rocks. Bust a nut, bottom left.
You can't say pussy, but you can get as close as you can
Yeah.
to saying all the other shit.
Freeze freezes the pipes to escape and he says,
Always winterize your pipes.
That could be kind of sexual too.
Then Freeze tells Ivy and Bane to get his wife, and Ivy says, you never said anything about a wife.
He never said anything about anything.
Why is she in love with him?
Right.
I thought she was the seducer.
Was she? I'm no.
Yeah, she
clue.
wanted to fuck too. Everyone wants to fuck Arnold. I guess he has the pheromones.
Oh, you know what? She wants him because
She
he
was
does-
instantly jealous
right.
that he had a wife.
Probably
Yeah, because he's the only one that doesn't want her.
doesn't
so
want her. Yeah. I think that might be what
right.
it is. Right.
That's the hot girl thing.
In hindsight, his cock doesn't even work. You know,
It's too cold.
it's too cold.
No, it's frozen.
it's frozen.
So it's hard.
solid.
It's frozen hard.
You know what?
It's frozen, but I feel nothing. Ah! My cock is frozen. Winter ice freeze.
I winterized my pipes.
Yeah.
You know what? The sad
I
thing,
forgot to winterize my pipe.
the sad thing is, you know, it's a catch-22. If he does get hard and have sex, he would heat up and not be able to do anything.
Yeah.
He has, so he's
And his
cold
cum
and
would
he's
be
hard all the
frozen.
time.
His cum would be frozen. She'd be like, "Oh, that felt kind of good." Then they jump out of Arkham into like hundreds of feet,
Dead.
hundreds of feet
Dead on
into water.
impact. Dead on impact.
The best was Freeze and Ivy go, and then Bane just goes, "Ah, ah," and then just jumps down.
Burn. Yeah, this killed Edward Nygma's boss.
Yes.
But they're superheroes, so I guess they've survived.
So then Commissioner Gordon shows Batman and Robin photos of Ivy and Bane getting off a plane, but it looks like the photo was taken in the 1920s. I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused. I don't get. It looked like Citizen Kane
It was so weird. Yeah, like they got off.
or like Casablanca.
she was wearing like that weird stuff and
Yeah, it's
the
from
weird
one.
head
No, it's
thing.
from one of those movies. It's either Citizen Kane or Casablanca. Like it's just like what the fuck is this? And then Batman asks, "Why would Ivy help Freeze?" And Robin says, "Well, she's definitely evil." That's great. Great job,
Definitely.
Robin.
Definitely right. Smart
job.
guy.
Batman and Robin fight Bane while Ivy takes turn trying to kiss them.
So here you go. This is a Reddit thread. What time period does Batman Returns and Batman and Robin take place? And
Yeah.
people say 1947.
Yeah. Yeah, Batman Returns has some of that shit too. That's true.
So weird. So weird.
It is. So where the fuck are we? They're fighting Bane. Ivy's trying to kiss them. Batman refuses her kiss, and she says, "I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's why every Poison Ivy action figure comes complete with him." Talking about Bane.
It's breaking the fourth wall there.
Also, I'm pretty sure they didn't come together.
Right.
Pretty sure you had to buy those separately.
Interesting. You're right.
So she lied.
Wow.
Then Ivy tells Robin he should have his own signal in the sky.
That's bait and switch.
It is.
Wow.
False advertising.
Wow. Wow.
Batman stops Robin from kissing Ivy, but Robin thinks he's just jealous. Then Batman tosses Robin in some green, unexplained goo. And I was like, oh, he's the Joker?
Right. Turns into the Joker. Right.
And then he just pulls him out, and Robin's just like, I'm covered in this jizz, thanks. And then you should have found out it was Bane's.
I was going to say, that's all bait.
Bane's like, they're like, oh, what is that?
Why is it green?
They go, what is that? And Bane just goes, come.
Because he turns.
Holy Bane, come, Batman.
Because he has green veins.
Yeah.
You know what? I like this movie now thinking that it's all Bane's cum.
So Ivy and Bane slowly leave, and I mean they walk away. They're right there. Batman throws Robin in Bane's cum, and then he gets Robin out. 5 seconds have gone by.
And they're 30 miles away.
And then Gordon's like, how'd they get away? And it's like, I don't know. They're right there. They're 5 feet away.
I can still see them.
They're walking slowly. That Bane can't run.
No, because he's so tired.
Yeah, Bane just came buckets.
It's so funny.
They're right there.
Like, okay.
They're right there.
You pick Robin out of the Bane cum, you throw him on the ground, and you just go chase after Bane.
Yes.
He's sleepy and tired.
Yes.
He'll go out like a light.
Bane needs rest.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
This movie is so much more fun thinking that's all Bane cum.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like seriously, What was the green goo?
I don't know.
Was it aloe? I have no clue. It's Bane cum. Bane cum forever.
Yes. Meanwhile, Ivy pulls the plug on Freeze's wife. Then she lies. She tells Freeze that Batman killed her. And he goes,
You lie!
and then she gives him the necklace. And
You still lied.
Yeah.
Why would that change his mind at all?
Because she has a necklace. and then he goes,
The bones will turn to ice.
and then Freeze and Ivy's new plan is to kill everyone on Earth, not just Gotham.
Right.
Everyone on Earth by freezing the world and then regrowing her mutant plants. She even said, we'll be the last 2 people on Earth and can do whatever we want. He's like, But like, she even says the last 2 people, and then Bane's just like,
What about Bane?
Bane cum.
What
Right, 'cause
about Bane's cum?
maybe that's Bane came on her plants and that's what mutated them.
that makes a lot of sense because they came aggressive with the Bane's.
But she's like, no, Bane will be long dead. He can't come, and he
will
came too
be
much.
Adam and evil.
Sorry, Bane. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
So funny.
Freeze, share Ivy with Bane. No! Stop it!
No, you idiot.
You idiot!
So then a doctor visits Alfred at home, and the doctor says, we can't help him. He's fucked. I don't know. Maybe
Nothing we could do.
Maybe take him to a hospital. I don't know. Get him
It's 1947.
just one doctor. Yeah, the doctor's like, I don't know. I cut off his leg. We'll see if that helps.
I have no idea.
If not, I guess the second leg tomorrow.
Maybe we'll keep on chopping off parts until he gets better.
Yeah. I think we have to cut open his brain.
And this is starting when now Bruce is a little bit sad.
Yeah.
Finally, after
And also,
6 hours.
They realize Alfred has the same disease as Freeze's wife, but a lower level.
Oh, thank God for
Yeah.
that discrimination.
So then Dick is still fighting Bruce over Ivy. He says, I want a Robin signal in the sky. Then Alfred gives Barbara something, a DVD to give to his brother. And Alfred doesn't know where his brother is, right?
He has no idea. He's been searching for him.
So Barbara, go find my brother, give him this DVD, and he tells her, don't open it.
Right. And it makes no sense because why would the brother know what the fucking passcode is either? He hasn't seen his brother in forever. This made completely no sense.
To be fair, the passcode was pretty fucking simple. A family member's name.
She typed passwords.
3 letters. 3 letters. Facebook's even like, no. Like any website now is like,
simple.
No, you have to do more than 3 letters, stupid.
Add a special character. Right. She was at it for a whole, 5 minutes and she cracked the code.
She immediately opens it. He told her, don't open it. She immediately opens it.
I guess Alfred knows that his niece is someone that doesn't listen.
Why play all these games?
Right.
Yeah.
Just go, Barbara. Bruce and Master Dick are gone. I made a suit for you.
Right.
Like, why did we need to go through all that rigmarole?
So Bruce tells Alfred he loves him. I love you, as he lays on his deathbed. Barbara unlocks the DVD password. 3 letters, Peg. Which is what she does to Dick, I guess. And then it reveals all of the Batman information. I mean, Alfred made one hell of a DVD.
Right. Bruce should
It was
be
back-
pissed. Why
like-
are you giving out all this info?
That was like when DVDs were just coming out and like the DVDs had like cool intros and cool screens, you know, for the movies. So it was like, yeah, just having that DVD around, that seems dangerous.
a little bit dangerous.
So they have a party for the telescope reveal. Ivy seduces Gordon and takes the keys to the roof of Gotham PD.
And
She
fucking
thinks about kissing him, but then she's like, you're too old for me. And he's like, oh, God damn it.
leaves him with the fucking bluest balls ever.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not too young. I'm not too old. Come back here.
Right. And Bane's like, I understand. So then Bane destroys the bat signal. They replace it with a Robin signal. I don't know how they made it.
Whatever.
Robin's leaving to see Ivy, but Bruce asks him to trust. He's like, please trust me. Then we see Freeze steal the telescope that's powered by diamonds.
Sure.
Again, everything's powered by diamonds. And he freezes those two scientists.
Sure.
Now, previously, anyone that's been frozen, they say you have 11 minutes to thaw them.
Time clock starts now.
Yeah. Okay, let's just remember that.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he goes,
If revenge is a dish best served cold, then put on your Sunday's finest.
Yeah.
What?
Sinus. Okay. Come on. For dinner, your Sunday's finest for dinner. You're eating a dish that's best served cold. It's too complicated.
yeah,
Too complicated.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Not
Not his best. Not his best. Not his best. But he's getting paid per punt, so he's got to squeeze these bad boys in there.
And then he says,
Tonight hell freezes over.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Then Barbara goes to the Batcave, and Alfred, and an AI Alfred is there. Intruder alert, identify. And she goes, Uncle Alfred, it's me, Barbara. He's upstairs dying. That's not him. Uncle Alfred, it's me, silly.
Not only that, who's the intruder alert for?
Her.
What's
and
the
then
point
he
of-
goes, I figured you may find your way down here, child.
I figured you would crack the code that I told
Yeah.
you not to.
I figured you would crack the 3-character code. That's right there. There's the photo. Peg. Password. Why even have a password? So yeah, she suits up. We get Batgirl tits and ass.
And it's even more creepy now thinking about it because Alfred makes everything. So he was making this,
Yeah.
thinking
And he
about
filmed
his
it, too.
measurements and
He was-
everything.
He's filming her ass.
Kind of strange.
Robin visits Ivy and gets her to tell him Mr. Freeze's plans. Robin kisses her, but then reveals he's wearing rubber lips, which are immune to your charms.
Condom on the lips.
And they were like this close, like an inch away. He pulls off the rubber lips. Hey, Ivy, just kiss him again. Because the idiot pulled, but no, she pushes him away.
Right.
Then Batman shows up, but her vines have a crush on him.
And
they trap him.
That was good.
Then,
Wow. I'm thinking about it now, but like everyone has puns in this movie.
Batgirl drops in and tells Ivy, you're about to become compost.
Wow. There couldn't have been this many in the last one, right? I don't think so.
I don't know.
This was so pun
I
heavy.
think they were just worse.
Maybe just worse. Maybe.
Ivy tells Batgirl, as I told Lady Freeze when I pulled her plug, this is a one-woman show. And it's just like, what an unnecessary line. Why do you need to tell Batgirl that you killed Freeze's wife?
Why would she care? She has no idea who Freeze's wife is.
Yeah.
She's new to this game.
So Batgirl easily beats Ivy and kicks her into Ivy's flower throne.
Right?
And the flower now betrays her for no reason.
Eats her?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It covers her.
Right.
But why does it turn on her?
I don't know. I have no idea, Andrew.
Then the best part of the movie, and by which I mean the worst part,
Okay, I was wondering where you're going.
Batman just asks Batgirl, he goes, and you are? And she says, Batgirl. Well, that's not very PC. What about Batperson or Batwoman? And then she says, Bruce, it's me, Barbara. I found the Batcave.
And he's like, holy shit. Wow. That's an amazing disguise.
No, he just goes, oh, okay, cool. That's
Fuck.
that's one of the worst lines in movie history. First of all,
it's me.
First of all, she's basically Clark Kent. She's just wearing glasses. That's it. She has a mask that covers 1/10 of her face.
No, I'm telling you, Andrew, it's the mole. She
Yeah.
also has a mole.
That's right.
If you
she
realize-
has a mole when she's Batgirl,
Right.
And she doesn't have a mole when she's not.
So yeah. So the mole threw him off.
Like
He's like, fuck. Okay. I didn't notice you. That mole threw me off.
Bruce, it's me, Barbara. I found the Batcave. And then Robin's like, I guess we'll have to fuck her later. And he's like, yep, we'll tag team her later. Let's go.
Whee!
Yeah.
It is such a weird scene. Like, okay. There's only one other person in the house.
Yeah.
And it's a girl.
Right.
And someone shows up in a bat suit. Who the fuck could this? Who's this bitch?
And Batman like barely cares. He's like, yeah, who, and you are. Yeah. I mean, that's George Clooney this whole movie. There's no acting. That's why I thought George Clooney sucked when I saw this movie.
He did suck.
Because
as this
again,
movie.
just when he drops in the beginning, he just goes, "Hi, Freeze, I'm Batman."
Right.
Like the worst I'm Batman ever.
Ugh.
So bad. So Freeze starts freezing Gotham and says,
Let's kick some ice.
Okay.
and then Batman, Robin, and Barbara, who did not go home, all of a sudden they all have brand new ice costumes.
And ice cars.
Where did they get them from?
Ice cars as well.
They didn't go home. Literally, when she goes, "It's me, Barbara," they're all in normal suits. The next scene, like 30 seconds later, they're all in their different outfits.
I couldn't help you try to figure that one out if I tried.
And they all have ice-proof vehicles. Batman has something that looks like the Batwing, but it's not. It's just for ice.
Right. And then Chris O'Donnell is in a fucking airboat with ice skates.
Yeah.
And then Batgirl has a motorcycle. Why
Motorcycle.
is that on the ice?
Yeah. So Batman, they go to the telescope, and I don't understand this part because Freeze was there. Why did Freeze leave and then come back?
Didn't you hear him? He said, "I have to go drain my pipe."
Did he? No. Okay. I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility for this fucking movie.
I just assumed he went to go take a frosty shit.
Oh, or just jerk off.
Just jerk off. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Bane, come here. You've got big forearms.
So Batman easily hacks into the satellites. He does this. He goes like this. And that's it. He hacks into the satellites.
And he's automatically into the U.S. Army's satellite.
I love how they're all geniuses, by the way.
Right.
They're all geniuses.
Okay. Later on, Chris O'Donnell is going to be like, "Wait, okay, I'll go hack into the system." Why the fuck would he be able to know anything?
then Barbara's
he
like-
was just a gymnast.
And Barbara's like, "Easy, shithead. I got it." And she
I
doesn't.
got it. I'm a girl. I can do it.
So he's hacking, and then
Tonight's forecast, a freeze is coming.
and attacks Batman.
That's a good one. I like it.
Robin and Batgirl are falling. Robin grabs her and goes, "I got you." And then his hook doesn't work. And then her hook works. She goes, "No, I got you." And again, it's this other moment where it's like, are they gonna fuck? Or are they just brother and sister? Or both?
I think both, right? They're trying to determine if they're going to fuck,
Yeah,
but they're still like really close.
right.
I don't know.
So then Robin and Batgirl defeat Bane by just kicking his hose. And he goes back to a normal sized man.
Yep. Pretty lame.
Batman and Freeze have an awful fight, and again, Batman earlier beat Freeze with a drop kick. Now, all he had to do was put a bat warmer on Freeze's suit, and that beat him. Hey, Freeze, the heat is on.
I guess.
Blah.
I guess the only thing that makes sense is because Arnold was in all this gaudy gear that you couldn't actually have like an Arnold fight scene.
Right.
But like that's what you come to the movie for is an Arnold fight scene, and you got none of it. None.
No, none. So then Batman uses the telescope and satellites. He starts to thaw Gotham, but Freeze activates the bombs that Bane planted earlier, and it breaks the telescope.
Freeze in hell, Batman.
And then
All this while there's two random scientists
yeah.
on the edge of the telescope
They finally
going, "Oh, that's
thawed
a funny fight."
those scientists that were definitely frozen for more than 11 minutes.
Right. An hour maybe?
Yeah. He saves the scientists from falling to their deaths, but then he just leaves them there.
How do we
Like-
get up on this off this cliff?
They're like, I think we're just gonna die here now. Thanks. And then Barbara hacks into the satellites again to thaw Gotham without the telescope. I thought they needed the telescope. They don't need the telescope.
I'm picturing that there's because they're U.S. Army telescopes or satellites.
Yeah.
There's got to be someone in the U.S. Army going, "What the fuck? Who's hacking our
Yeah. Oh fuck! It was Batman again.
Batman? God damn it! We've got to change our password from bat."
Shit. Yeah. From telescope or satellite. Then Freeze tells Batman,
Kill me like you killed my wife.
and then Batman shows Freeze the video of Ivy saying that she killed his wife. How did he get that video? Was Batman recording?
He was recording in case Robin and Ivy started to fuck. Then he could like
Batman-
pound off later, I think.
Batman was stuck up in the vines when she said that.
Oh, that's right.
And it's the same shot that we see Ivy when she says it. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Where's the... Does he
It
just
doesn't
have
make
body...
sense.
Do they all have body cameras?
Yeah. Yes, they do.
So he shows in the video and then Freeze goes... And then Batman says, don't worry, your wife's alive.
Oh,
You're still... I know you're still a good person. Please cure Alfred. And then Freeze hands Batman 2 blue vials that he just had on him. And he says, take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
why the fuck would he have those on him, Andrew? I have no idea.
I don't know.
And there's no sense for it.
Just in case I run into someone that has this make-believe disease.
So Freeze, okay, so then he tells Freeze, like, you can continue your research at Arkham. Like, okay, fine, you're going to be a prisoner, but now that you've turned over a new leaf, you can continue your research. Okay, fine, I get all that.
Right?
But then the next shot is Ivy at Arkham with a flower. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. And then Freeze is in her jail cell, in his suit,
Right.
and he goes,
Winter has come at last.
So he murdered her.
so yeah,
Or fucked her. I'm not sure.
fucked her, then killed her, then fucked her.
Maybe both. Who knows?
So like they just let him do that, or that was part of the deal he made with Bruce?
I'll give you the cure to cure Alfred.
Yeah.
But I have to fuck
But
fuck,
I want
kill
you to
Poison
let
Ivy?
me kill Poison Ivy.
Yeah, I don't know. The next morning, Alfred is cured. Yay, science! That was quick.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even have the cure. Like the common cold, you can't even cure something that quick.
No.
But just overnight. Bruce, Dick, and Barbara all agree to be partners, and then Alfred says, this is the last line in the movie, we're going to need a bigger cave!
And no other Batman movies were made for 10 years.
7 years.
Más
No,
o
8
menos.
years?
Más o menos.
What is this? This was 97, I think.
97.
So 8 years.
8 years, okay.
I remember like when we talked about, 8 years. We talked about Batman Forever, and you guys mentioned Batman and Robin. They were like, then there was another Batman movie for like 20 years, and it was like, it wasn't 20 years. It's 8 years,
It
but yeah.
seemed like forever, to be honest. But yeah, crazy. Crazy fucking movie.
Yeah. I want to just play this little 30-second clip. If you haven't seen the movie, this is what the movie is in a nutshell.
Tonight's forecast. A freeze is coming. Allow me to break the ice. You are not sending me to the cooler. Freeze well. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Stay cool, bird boy. Let's kick some ice.
Ah.
I thought my jokes were bad.
Oh, that was part of the video.
That's good.
There's also one, so there's
What
a
was
lot
the
of
one
them,
there?
but there's one where it's just him going,
Freeze, cool, frozen, freeze, ice, winter ice.
that was the one I was looking for, but that's the that
That
one's still
pretty
good.
much sums it up, to be honest. I mean, lots and lots of puns. Lots of puns. Crazy shit.
Right. Got some trivia here. Most of the scenes with Batgirl were cut because Alicia Silverstone had gained some weight and couldn't fit into the costume anymore.
Wow.
The press slammed her for it, but Joel Schumacher publicly defended her.
Interesting. Okay.
He was like, what, she ate a pizza and got a little, added some pounds. She's a teenager,
Oh, yeah, she was a teenager in that, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then George Clooney famously said, I think we just killed the series.
Boy,
Which
was
he's-
he correct.
Like anytime someone brought it up, he would apologize for it.
Yeah.
They even said like he would give people money, like, I'm sorry, here's your refund.
So if I see George Clooney on the street and I go, fuck you for Batman and Robin,
Yeah.
here's $10.
Give you $20 or something.
I'm sorry.
$10. He's like, no, wait, that was 97, $5.
$5.
Schumacher tried to convince Warner Brothers to let him make another Batman movie. He wanted to make a prequel with Kurt Russell as a young Commissioner Gordon and Selena Kyle as a young African-American woman living in the ghetto. That's racist. I also remember hearing that Jeff Goldblum was going to play Scarecrow.
I could see that. I could
Yeah.
see that. That could work.
Joel Schumacher publicly apologized for the film.
Yes, I have the quote. He says, "Look, I want to apologize. I want to apologize for every fan that was disappointed because I think I owe them that."
Yeah.
And he did. Thank
Chris
you.
O'Donnell revealed that he and Arnold never worked a single day together on
I
set.
saw that. That's crazy. So all the scenes that those two motherfuckers were in together,
Yeah.
it was a stunt double.
Well, stunt double, or just like they would never show like they would never show Robin and Freeze like in the same frame.
Well, that too, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. It makes you think because you would think that they were in so many scenes together, but
Right.
no, none.
Val Kilmer refused to return for the film. We talked about him and Schumacher's feud when we did Batman Forever.
Right.
Makes sense.
Right.
We mentioned Arnold's salary, $25 million, and he was only in the movie for 25 minutes also. So it was $1 million like per minute he's in the movie.
Per minute, per pun. Wow. So that's a high pun volume. So that's a pun per minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Arnold was Schumacher's first choice to play Mr. Freeze, but if he turned it down, his second choice was Sylvester Stallone. And if Stallone would have turned it down, his third choice was Hulk Hogan. Which there's gotta be another universe where this happened. Could you imagine?
Let me tell you something, brother. Freeze!
What killed the dinosaurs, brother? The Ice Age. Hulkamania.
My God.
I
I
want to see
can't. The
test
only way it
footage.
gets better than Arnold is if it's Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, or even Stallone. So what you gonna do? Freeze.
What you gonna do when Mr. Freeze runs wild on you, Batman?
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I want to wake
They're
up
like,
tomorrow in that universe and rent that movie.
Hulk, you're already half bald. Can we just chop off the rest?
No way, brother.
All right. He has to turn down the film.
You know what? I'm kind of sad that Arnold made this now. I wish they would have offered it to Stallone and he would have turned it down
Right.
as well.
I know. I want to see the Hulk. Release the Hogan cut.
I want to see the test
It's out
footage.
there.
There has to be test footage of him reading.
God, I wish. I wish.
Wait, you're telling me I can't say brother? Brother?
There's another universe. No, they would just have to. They would have to edit the movie because he always ends with brother, like brother. So they would just have to cut right before he says brother.
Holy
There is
shit.
some other multiverse out there that has this movie, and I envy them.
That Andrew and Josh in that universe just saw a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
And then we got stuck with this shit.
Right?
Fuck.
What do you have? Do you have stuff about this?
I just had some of the puns. They ranked the puns in the movie,
Who did?
which I thought was funny. GameRant.com. So I'll just do the top 5 puns. But
Sure.
it's puns either way for any of the people.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, for anyone in the movie.
For anyone in the movie.
But all I'm seeing is Freeze.
all of them are Arnold though.
I'm just seeing Arnold the whole
yeah.
time.
So number 5 is Freeze in Hell Batman.
I don't know about that being number 5.
That's not bad. Number 4, Cool Party.
Okay,
Cool
maybe.
Party, not bad. Number 3, Let's Kick Some Ice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's Kick Some Ice. That's a good one. Number 2, tonight's forecast, A Freeze
Okay.
is coming. And then number 1, do you want to take a guess or two?
Well, my number 1 would be Ice Age.
yes.
It's Ice Age?
What killed the dinosaurs?
Nice. Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, you have to say it.
The Ice Age.
There you go.
I mean,
Thank
I
you.
would have. My top 5 definitely would have had.
All right, everyone, chill.
That's good too. Yeah.
That might be number 2.
No, let's see. Where'd that one make?
I'm saying
this
for
list?
me.
Yeah, for sure. It's a cold town.
Some of those-
Allow me to break the ice. Stay cool.
The worst
bird
one has
boy.
got to be the dish served cold.
Yes.
Like, that's the worst one.
The Iceman cometh.
Put
That's
on
a
your
good one.
Sunday's finest.
I really liked My Condition Has Left Me Cold to Your Pleas of Mercy. I like that one.
Nah, I don't know.
That's good.
don't
That's a
think
good
so.
one. Yeah.
So, what do you want to rate this movie?
Jesus.
I mean, it's terrible.
If we're rating it as a Batman movie,
You could rate this at ever the fuck you. As a Joel Schumacher movie, it's a 10.
this is like a 4. This is like a 4.
It's worse than that.
I mean, it's
Maybe
it's
a-
watchable for the funny puns and stuff
Maybe
like that.
instead of like a 2, just because you could laugh at it. You
So
know,
like a 3,
I'd say a 2.
a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I gave Batman Forever like a 3,
Okay.
something like that. But it's pretty rough.
It's
Pretty
not
rough.
something that I would watch on a Friday night if I didn't have to.
Well, no, you would never watch this alone. Like, I'm glad that, I had Josh at least to watch this with. Watching this alone would be miserable.
Yes.
But watching it together, it is fun to make fun of.
Thank you.
Okay. Fan questions. Carlos Ramirez. I watch this movie every time there's freezing temperatures. I feel bad for you.
Holy shit.
Who has better villains, Batman or Spider-Man? And could the villains be a reason their movies are the most successful? Also, this movie has my favorite Batmobile. Oh, do you like the penis one?
No. Wow. Okay. That's a bold take there.
Who has better movie villains?
I think
Batman.
You think Batman? I think it's Spider-Man. I like the Green Goblin.
Joker, Ra's al Ghul, Bane,
Well, yeah.
Scarecrow. Just the Nolan ones alone.
Yeah, the Nolan villains are
Well,
better than any
hold on.
villains.
Jack Nicholson's Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, those are all good.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just thinking like Green Goblin overall is like one of my favorites.
Doc Ock, Green Goblin.
Doc Ock and Green Goblin for sure.
Michael Keaton as Vulture was great.
Yeah, he was good. But,
But
yeah, you're right. I think
it's
it
more
ends
Batman.
there. I think it ends there.
Stephen with a V, you called the Independence Day 4th of July speech the best in movie history, but would you say the Armageddon pre-launch speech is right there with it?
I don't remember it as much. I remember the 4th of July speech.
Armageddon pre-launch. I'm trying to remember that now.
Did you pull it up?
No.
Okay. Well, eventually we're going to do a speech bracket.
My
for
biggest
sure.
monologue in that one is like in Armageddon is at the end when he's
when
talking,
he's talking to Lucy,
his daughter.
Not Lucy. What the fuck's her name? The daughter.
Liv
yeah.
Tyler.
Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so heartbreaking.
Omar said, but the director was gay. All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Director was gay.
He
but
said, when you reviewed Batman Forever, I noticed you guys would allude to Schumacher. I looked him up, indeed found he was gay. You're telling me that Burton was too dark, which is laughable. Well, that wasn't me saying that.
Right.
That was the
Critics.
fucking mothers and were complaining about.
Right.
But they're totally cool with grooming little boys, which is us in these films. What the? Okay, you're going on a crazy rant here, Omar.
I don't know about grooming, but there were definitely some interesting shots.
Yeah.
We should say.
But again, there were shots of Alicia Silverstone as
To
well.
balance it out. To balance it out, for sure.
PCJ, I'd love to see Bane from Dark Knight Rises versus Clooney Batman, or Bale Batman versus Batman and Robin's Freeze.
That's a weird universe.
Or swap the Banes.
Swap the Banes? The Bane would kill everybody in this movie.
Put Batman and Robin Bane in Dark Knight Rises, and he's in a lot of the movies, so he just constantly says Bane or bomb. And there is a bomb in Dark Knight Rises.
There is a
So it'll just
big
be like,
bomb.
bomb, button, boom. He says, fuck, marry, kill, Chase Meridian, Vicky Vale, Julie Madison. So you kill Julie Madison.
Which
that
one's
was
Julie Madison?
That was this one, Ellen
This
McPherson.
one. Oh, no. No, yeah,
I marry Chase Meridian.
Yeah, I think you
Because
married
I
Chase
like
Meridian.
I like Nicole Kidman in that movie. She was
sure.
super hot.
And she has
then-
she like an edge to her. Like she liked those dark boys.
right.
You know? She liked a little bit of edge.
But
to
she
the
is
men.
like a femme fatale,
for sure. Yeah.
And then Vicky Vale, yeah, you fuck Vicky Vale.
yeah, I think that's the right order.
It is. Should loop like Katie Holmes in there,
That would make it much more difficult.
or you got Michelle Pfeiffer too.
right. That would make it a lot more difficult. Michelle's. Ooh.
Michelle Pfeiffer. I mean, you don't want to marry. That's a lot of crazy to deal with.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
Chef Dave, Joe might remember this. Well, he's not here tonight. When I see a movie or movie posters, it takes me back to when it came out and Taco Bell had the Batman and Robin cups for their sodas. I mean, I was always upset. I was always upset with the Batman toys, like in McDonald's or whatever. I always wanted to get the Happy Meals to get the toys. So, yeah, I'm sure I definitely got some.
Interesting.
Bill Capri mentally tapped out from this movie when the group of officers were coughing loud and one of them yelled, "My lungs are freezing."
Well, there's a lot of moments to tap out.
We kind of skipped that part. He said, what's your worst or dumbest line from this movie? I mean, dumbest line, again, the Sunday's Finest thing is...
Sunday's Finest, that's a little bit rough for sure.
Yeah. Doctor, who are you? Holy Jesse Ventura, Batman. Who knew he was in 2 movies with Arnold? Also, did you catch they used a rubber to prevent catching Ivy's AIDS? # message. That's right.
funny.
That's good.
You know what? The worst person in this movie, I think, was Ivy. I hated every time she talked.
Wow,
it was
yeah.
so weird. What you gonna do with me, Batman? Ha
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have mentioned that. Again, it's not an accident that she's doing that old-timey woman.
Right, it's a direction.
It's like that, hey, fellas, you want to come see me sometime?
Hey, boys.
Like, that's what she's doing.
Fuck me.
Yeah, like, it's, I mean, Alicia Silverstone was really bad, too.
Yeah.
At
She's
least
supposed
Ivy,
to be from England because that's where Alfred is.
At least,
she doesn't have an English
At least
accent.
Poison Ivy was, like, sexy in some scenes.
What's actually? Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone was always just, like, kind of cute. Like, she wasn't sexy in this movie.
Yeah, very true.
Like, I don't know. I was never that into Alicia Silverstone.
And then the
anyway.
underused Vivica A. Fox too.
Vivica A. Fox was the hottest for sure, but she was barely in the fucking movie.
Imagine switching her and Poison Ivy. Oh,
Right?
Yeah, that might have been interesting.
All right, well, that's all for fan questions. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast wherever you're viewing us. We have exclusive videos on our YouTube channel. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Or, I'm sorry, follow us on X,
Oh, that's
formerly
right.
known as Twitter.
X gonna give it to you.
I feel like no one's going to even...
No,
no
it's
one's
still
even
gonna-
going
it's
to
gonna
call
be
it X.
Twitter forever.
Yeah, we'll just call it Twitter.
No, it's fine.
Follow us on all those things at Hollywood Hog Pod. Become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/Hollywood Hogwash. It's only $3 a month. We got a lot of cool bonus episodes on there for you. And we need something for next week. We've done all the Batman movies. We're done. Unless we do the Adam West, which I don't think we need to.
Nah.
We could, I don't know. We need some ideas. We could move on to Spider-Man. I'd be fine doing the Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Man. There's
Start with the Sam Raimi ones.
There's 10 Fast and Furious movies.
All right, calm down. I think Spider-Man's a good next direction, but let us know, give us some suggestions, and we'll see what happens.
All right.
But yeah, we'll see you next week.